You never achieve success unless you like what you are doing. Knowledge isn't power until it is applied. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. Remember, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. Fear doesn't exist anywhere except in the mind. Today is our most precious possession. It is our only sure possession. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. If you must make a mistake, make a new one each time. Flattery is from the teeth out. Sincere appreciation is from the heart out. We move toward what we picture in our minds. Life truly is a boomerang. What you give, you get. Every day is a new life to a wise man. No matter what happens, always be yourself. Our thoughts make us what we are. People aren't interested in you. They're interested in themselves. People do things for their reasons, not ours. So find their reasons. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. Abilities wither under criticism, they blossom under encouragement. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. The best things in life are yours, if you can appreciate yourself. The ability to speak well is the shortcut to distinction. Most of us have far more courage than we ever dreamed we possessed. Criticisms are like homing pigeons. They always return home. In order to make friends, you must first be friendly. People who talk only of themselves think only of themselves. Act as if you were already happy, and that will tend to make you happy. Encouragement makes a fault easy to correct, and a challenge easy to take on. Improving yourself is a lot more profitable than trying to improve others. All men have fears, but the brave put down their fears and go forward, sometimes to death, but always to victory. Take charge of your attitude. Don't let someone else choose it for you. Your purpose is to make your audience see what you saw, hear what you heard, feel what you felt. When we have a brilliant idea, instead of making others think it is ours, why not let them cook and stir the idea themselves? You can dramatize your ideas in business or in any other aspect of your life. It's easy. Enthusiasm is that ingredient of vitality mixed with a firm belief in what you are doing that ensures the success of any project you undertake. Speakers who talk about what life has taught them never fail to keep the attention of their listeners. A talk is a voyage. It must be charted. The speaker who starts nowhere usually gets there. The expression a woman wears on her face is far more important than the clothes she wears on her back. If we want to find happiness, let's stop thinking about gratitude or ingratitude and give for the inner joy of giving. By talking to yourself about the things you have to be grateful for, you can fill your mind with thoughts that soar and sing. If you increase your success by even a mere 10%, you have become 10% more effective as a leader than you were before. Flaming enthusiasm, backed up by horse sense and persistence, is the quality that most frequently makes for success. Let's fill our minds with thoughts of peace, courage, health, and hope, for our life is what our thoughts make it. Tell me what gives a man or woman their greatest pleasure, and I'll tell you their philosophy of life. By criticizing, we do not make lasting changes and often incur resentment. Do the thing you fear to do and keep on doing it. That is the quickest and surest way ever yet discovered to conquer fear. Criticism of others is futile, and if you indulge in it often, you should be warned that it can be fatal to your career. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. When we have accepted the worst, we have nothing more to lose. And that automatically means we have everything to gain. Perhaps you will forget tomorrow the kind words you say today, but the recipient may cherish them over a lifetime. The successful man will profit from his mistakes and try again in a different way. If we think happy thoughts, we will be happy. If we think miserable thoughts, we will be miserable. Always have something to say. The man who has something to say and who is known never to speak unless he has, is sure to be listened to. The world is filled with interesting things to do. Don't lead a dull life in such a thrilling world. The only way on earth to influence other people is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it. The life of many a person could probably be changed if only someone would make him feel important. An old man was asked what had robbed him of joy in his life. His reply was, "Things that never happened." Face the thing that seems overwhelming and you will be surprised how your fear will melt away. Learning is an active process. We learn by doing. Only knowledge that is used sticks in your mind. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. First ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? Then prepare to accept it. Then proceed to improve on the worst. If you do something for someone else, never remember. If someone does something for you, never forget. If you want to be a good conversationalist, be a good listener. To be interesting, be interested. When dealing with people, remember you are not dealing with creatures of logic, but creatures of emotion. If only the people who worry about their liabilities would think about the riches they do possess, they would stop worrying. There are always 3 speeches, for every one you actually gave. The one you practiced, the one you gave, and the one you wish you gave. Any fool can criticize, condemn and complain, and most fools do. But it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. If you are not in the process of becoming the person you want to be, you are automatically engaged in becoming the person you don't want to be. Remember that the people you are talking to are 100 times more interested in themselves and their wants and problems than they are in you and your problems. If your own mind is muddled, much more will the minds of your hearers be confused. So, to prevent fatigue and worry, the first rule is, rest often. Rest before you get tired. By fighting you never get enough, but by yielding you get more than you expected. Happiness is largely an attitude of mind, of viewing life from the right angle. If you have some idea you believe in, don't listen to the croaking chorus. Listen only to what your own inner voice tells you. Much of the best work of the world has been done against seeming impossibilities. What is the answer to this fatigue? Relax. 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 Learn to relax while you are doing your work. If you tell me how you get your feeling of importance, I'll tell you what you are. Try to fix firmly in your mind what you would like to do, and then, without veering off direction, you will move straight to the goal. You cannot teach a man anything, you can only help him find it within himself. Two men looked out from prison bars, one saw the mud, the other saw stars. Unjust criticism is usually disguised compliment. It often means that you have aroused jealousy and envy. Remember that no one ever kicks a dead log. Tomorrow you may want to persuade somebody to do something. Before you speak, pause and ask yourself, how can I make this person want to do it? Give your problem all the thought you possibly can before a solution is reached. But when the matter is settled and over with, worry not at all. History has repeatedly been changed by people who had the desire and the ability to transfer their convictions and emotions to their listeners. If half a century of living has taught me anything at all, it has taught me that nothing can bring you peace but yourself. You can't win an argument. You can't, because if you lose it, and if you win it, you lose it.